Today I'm going to show you how to update your Icom IC 7300. Let's go. Hi YouTube, 2E0 FNM back again with another video. Today I wanted to show you how to update your Icom IC 7300. Really quick video. 1.41 has just been updated, so I thought I'd just show you. This will apply for all the different firmware versions, but I thought because it's out and I need to update the radio anyway, we'll do it together, so I haven't done it yet. Really quick video, so without further ado, let's begin. So I'll jump on the computer now, so I'll leave a link to this in the description. So this is basically where you get the firmware from for the 7300. So this applies to all firmwares that they've done for the radio, but this is basically version 1.41, and this outlines the changes from 1.40, which is what I currently have on the machine. So it's added a set item to detect the microphone PTT operation during transmission, other than the microphone PTT operation. When in the center mode of the spectrum scope screen, the ref level setting does not reflect the scope waveform during transmission. This firmware update version 1.41 has been improved, so it will not reset settings and memories. So depending on your version, obviously I think now that they're releasing these new ones, it won't reset your settings, but I'll show you what to do on the radio anyway, just so you know how to save your settings. So as you can see on my radio now, I've got the SD card in there. If I go to SD card here, if you've only just put the SD card in and you've not used it in your radio, just hit format, and then it will format it in your actual radio, and then you can save the settings. I've got two settings, one for my FT8 work, one for my SSB, but you would just click new file, save the settings of the radio. I'll tell you what, we'll do it just now, so you can rename it if you want, but I'll just hit that. So that's the setting there. So all you need to do is unmount your SD card, and it's unmounted, so now you wouldn't have to turn the radio off, but I prefer to just do that anyway. Take your SD card out like so, and I just have a little card reader. You can get these from eBay for like a couple of pounds, just so I can put my SD card in it, bob it into the computer there, and as you can see it's beeping off. Let me turn the speakers off. So this is basically the 7300 when I plug the memory card in. As you've formatted it, you'll have a file on here called Icom IC 7300. But what we'll do is, at the bottom of this page, you can click here. I have fully understood the terms. You download it, and then I've already done this. So this is the file here, and it's a DAT file. So we just close that. We'll extract this to our pen drive. Click OK. So now if we go back into our pen drive, you can see that that's the file there. So all we need to do is highlight it and drag it into the actual IC 7300 folder. It should find that in the radio, but what we'll do, we'll now take it out, so that should be fine. If you really wanted to be proper on here, what you could do is you can right click on USB. Yeah, so you can right click on USB and then you can eject it, and then it's basically safe to take out. And then we've got our SD card, and then we just pop it back in the radio like so. Turn the radio back on. So now that the firmware is now on the SD card, and then all we do is we press menu, set, SD card, firmware update. So this is some warnings, you know, read those. Just click yes. Depending on the version or the settings, but we've already said in this version it won't, so we just click yes. There's the firmware, so it's found it. So you click on the firmware. Do you wish to start the firmware update? I think you have to hold the yes button down. There you go. Updating the main CPU firmware, please wait. So it's just doing this now. Always a tense moment when this happens. Yeah, firmware updated has completed. It's turned the radio off and turned it back on again. And there you go. So now, if we go into the settings menu, go to others, go to, where will it be, information, version, There you go, main CPU 1.41. So that's it. It's easy as that to do. So thank you for watching. And as you can see, that was a really quick way to update your Icom radio. So thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing. It really will mean the world to me. Check out my other videos. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you don't. And leave a comment. You know, did you find it easy? Was the video helpful? That kind of thing. What radios do you use? You know, what's the hardest firmware you've ever had to update on a radio? So I've been 2E0 F&M. You've been very kind to watch. 7-3.